Chinese expansionist ambition is a threat we're all well too aware of, but today the country set its sights on a new frontier as it launched a mission to the moon.
We're never going to stop exploring the unknown in air and space.
No, we have rejuvenated our lunar space program right around the time when China says that's what they want to do.
China's bold space ambitions, from the moon to the outer planets. China's expansionist ambition is a threat we're all well too aware of, but today, the country has set its sights on a new frontier as it launched a mission to the moon. China's Chang'e 6 mission represents a revolutionary endeavor in space exploration, marking a significant leap in the nation's ambitious plans for lunar exploration. But what if we told you that this mission is just the beginning of China's grand vision for space exploration? Because the country has laid out an ambitious roadmap that extends beyond the moon, targeting Mars, asteroids, and even the outer planets. China is ambitious, to say the least, and we couldn't be more excited. Today's episode will uncover how China's recent revolutionary mission, the Chang'e 6, is only the tip of China's ambitions for space travel and the solar system. China has launched an unprecedented mission to retrieve samples from the far side of the moon. Launched on May 3rd, this mission aims to bring back lunar samples from the moon's far side, marking a significant milestone in space exploration. The mission involves 4 spacecraft, each playing a crucial role in the success of this complex operation. The goal is to retrieve samples from the lunar far side and return them to Earth, potentially offering new insights into the moon, our planet, and the early history of the solar system. This challenging task involves a detailed series of maneuvers, almost like a cosmic ballet. The Chang'e 6 spacecraft journeyed to the moon over approximately 4.5 days. Upon reaching lunar orbit, the lander separated from the orbiter and targeted a landing site within the Apollo crater on the moon's far side, where it is expected to touch down in early June. Communication with the lander is facilitated by the Chang'e relay satellite launched by China in March, ensuring a reliable link between the far side of the moon and Earth.
Latest contender in what's becoming a new space race.
Once landed, the lander will use a scoop and a drill to collect both surface and subsurface materials. These samples will then be transferred to an ascender, which will launch them into lunar orbit. The ascender will rendezvous with the orbiter, transferring its precious cargo in a precise and automated operation necessary due to the delay in communication signals. The samples will then be placed in a re-entry capsule designed to withstand the intense heat and speed of re-entry into Earth's atmosphere. This capsule will first bounce off Earth's atmosphere to reduce speed before safely landing in Inner Mongolia. Collecting samples from the South Pole Aitken Basin is a scientifically invaluable endeavor. The SPA Basin is considered one of the most intriguing places on the moon for studying its origins and geological evolution. According to Catherine Joy, a professor of lunar and planetary science at the University of Manchester, these samples could help explain why the near and far sides of the moon are so geologically different. Additionally, dating the SPA Basin can provide insights into the early history of the solar system, including the period when large planetary embryos were impacting the moon. But why is this mission so crucial? Aside from the scientific discoveries, Chang'e 6 is also a preparatory step for even more ambitious missions, such as retrieving samples from Mars. While lunar samples offer valuable information about the solar system's history, Martian samples could answer fundamental questions about the origins of life and the habitability of Mars. With NASA and the European Space Agency facing delays and budget issues with their Mars sample return missions, China could potentially achieve this milestone first, marking a significant achievement.
China has launched an unprecedented mission to retrieve samples from the far
in space exploration. China's space ambitions do not stop at robotic missions. The country has announced plans to launch its first crewed lunar mission before 2030. This mission aims to land astronauts on the moon's surface, mirroring the operations of the Chang'e mission, but with humans involved. Such missions are part of China's broader strategy to establish a long-term presence on the moon. Like NASA's Artemis program, China's lunar missions are not just about short-term exploration, but about laying the groundwork for a sustained presence. Plans include testing the use of lunar soil for 3D printing bricks and establishing a lunar base by the end of the decade. China's ambitions extend far beyond the moon. The country is developing its space industry to achieve significant milestones in various areas of space exploration. For example, China is planning missions to the lunar South Pole to study water ice and other volatiles, which could be crucial for future human exploration. Additionally, China and Russia are collaborating on the International Lunar Research Station, ILRS, aiming to attract international partners and develop technologies such as nuclear reactors to provide power during the long lunar nights. What drives China's space ambitions? Space exploration serves multiple purposes for China, including scientific discovery, economic development, and geopolitical influence. The space program is a sign of China's growing technological capabilities and its desire to be a leading player on the global stage. The nation's achievements in space have both civilian and military applications, enhancing its economic growth and military precision. China's space program is not just about missions to the moon and Mars. The country is also making strides in astronomy and astrophysics. For instance, China plans to deploy a constellation of satellites to observe the early universe, shielded from Earth's radio interference by the moon. Additionally, China aims to detect Earth-like exoplanets and rogue planets, as well as study the sun's poles through dedicated solar probes. One might wonder, how does China's space program compare to those of other countries? While China's space activities often draw comparisons to those of the United States and Russia, its approach is unique in many ways. For instance, China's space station Tiangong serves as a platform for scientific research and international collaboration, hosting astronauts for extended missions. The Beidou navigation system, China's counterpart to the US GPS, has boosted the country's technological and economic capabilities, supporting various industries and enhancing military operations. China's space program is comprehensive and strategic, encompassing a wide range of missions and objectives. While the Chang'e mission garners significant attention, it is just one part of a larger vision that includes Mars exploration, asteroid sampling, and even missions to the outer planets like Jupiter and Neptune. The country's Tianwen planetary program, for example, aims to sample a near-Earth asteroid, visit a comet, and collect samples from Mars. Future missions may even target the icy giants of the solar system, such as Uranus or Neptune. These ambitious plans highlight China's long-term vision for space exploration, aiming to achieve scientific breakthroughs and establish a presence across the solar system. China is also looking at the commercial potential of space. The concept of an Earth-Moon economic zone indicates China's interest in leveraging space resources for economic benefits. This approach aligns with the global trend of commercializing space exploration, as seen with private companies like SpaceX and Blue Origin. In conclusion, the Chang'e mission is a significant step in China's journey to becoming a leading space power. It showcases the country's technological prowess and strategic planning, laying the groundwork for future missions to the moon, Mars, and beyond. As China continues to push the boundaries of space exploration, it will undoubtedly contribute to our understanding of the universe and potentially reshape the geopolitical landscape. Will China achieve its ambitious space goals? Only time will tell, but the country's determination and progress so far suggest a promising future in space exploration. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to our channel to stay updated on the latest in space exploration. Don't forget to hit the like button and share your thoughts in the comments below. We appreciate your support and look forward to bringing you more exciting content. This is Galactic Voyage, and we'll see you in the next one.